Now, I know many viewers will be questioning why doesn't the official, organs of the state assist more than they can, but there are always limits and constraints to this. But a donation of the size that Mrs. Rinehart has clearly made is obviously a welcome rarity. What will you be able to do with it, and what difference will it make to the families of these men?
Well, what Mrs. Rinehart and Hancock Prospecting has done is significant in its own right. They'll be able to help us with immediate support to the families, particularly as they get over their grieving, which they're still very much in the process of doing. But it's going to allow them to help the wives, the partners, the 5 children get on their feet, and specifically with education and support in areas of getting them into the right sort of housing and really giving them something bright to look at in the future. It's a terrible time they're going through, and all of these kids are very young. None of them are in high school yet, and we will be supporting them until they get into the university years or college years.
A wonderful thing to do. I have to say, I was looking through your website in preparation for this story, and I was drawn to the in memoriam page. It highlighted to me just how dangerous the work of our elite soldiers is. Now, you're one of those elite soldiers. Does the danger become a daily consideration, or is it something that you're just trained to accept and you expect families to accept from the men or the women who are filling these positions?
Well, it is dangerous what they do, but their training is exceptional. So right from their selection to their reinforcement training to what they do day to day to maintain their skills, it is highly dangerous, but it does become routine in a way because they are trained to the highest level possible in the ADF. So that doesn't make it any easier when they go off to operations or complex exercises, because the families always do worry. So we like to think that in the back of their mind, they will know that they will be looked after, whether if something goes wrong for them or indeed their families.
Yeah, they're remarkable people. I know some in the Commando group, I know some in the SAS group. They are a cut above, and they do things that most of us simply wouldn't be capable of. So more strength to your arm. Tell me, Mark, how can people donate or actually get involved in the Commando Welfare Trust?
Yeah, thanks, Cory. The key is just go on the website, read the stories, have a look at what we're doing. It's very easy to donate. The kickstart from Mrs. Gina Rinehart has been fantastic, and she's really set an example. But this support's going to have to go for a lifetime for some of these people. So all help, any help that can be provided would be fantastic. So look on the website, you'll see the stories, and that would be much appreciated for the community of Australia to really get behind this support of these 4 aircrew that were lost so tragically 2 weeks ago.
That's exactly right. I know there are a lot of very wealthy people who tune into this show every week because they like the common sense and the truth being spoken. Get out your checkbooks, people. That's old-fashioned language. Chip in and match, or do your bit to everything we can for these families, and unfortunately for those who are also going to be following in their wake, because we've got extraordinary servicemen and women. Mark Smethurst, thank you for your time tonight.